Hello my friends, welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. Today I have a treat for you, literally, because I'm doing some Dollar Tree desserts. Let's go. For the dump cake, you will need a box of cake mix, a can of cherry pie filling. Original recipes called for 21 ounces of the canned pie filling. However, the Dollar Tree ones are only the 15-ounce cans, so I'm going to see how that goes. And if they have a can of crushed pineapple, go ahead and get crushed pineapple, but you'll need a can of pineapple, some butter. And in our case, we go with the Dollar Tree version of the butter and we get the margarine. I need to start by crushing the pineapple, so I'm going to put that in a food processor and crush up that pineapple. So we have crushed pineapple. You're going to need this 9 by 12 inch baking dish, and also go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. I've decided to just go ahead and use my blender because it's already out to crush the pineapple. I'm going to pour in the crushed pineapple and the cherry pie filling. It doesn't really matter what order, because you're kind of going to mix them together a little bit. Really, probably should have put this on tripod. I'm going to go get a spatula to make sure I get everything out of that cherry pie filling can. Now stir those together slightly. Some people don't stir them together, so I would say that's probably up to you. Now open up cake mix. I'm using a yellow one, and then just sprinkle that on top. Alright, I'm going to cut the butter that I need into chunks. I'm going to be using 12 tablespoons of it, so I'm going to cut right about here and use that much of it. The recipes say to cut it in small pieces, so that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. Now that I've cut the butter into small cubes, I'm going to lay them all nicely across the top of the cake mix. And I'm not mixing the cake mix in, nor am I going to mix any of the butter in. I'm just going to let that melt as it bakes. Now this goes into your 350 degree oven for 1 hour. Looks like it's done. Let me get it out of there. My total time that I had it in the oven was 55 minutes. This is the only clip in here where I'm eating the actual dessert. I wasn't brave enough to do all 3 of these, but this was good. We liked it. It definitely could have used a creamy element. Ice cream would have made it way better. But one of my kids absolutely loved it and even had it for breakfast the next morning. My absolute favorite Dollar Tree dessert in this video is coming up next. For the coconut cream pie, you will need an 8-ounce container of Cool Whip, a pie crust, a graham cracker pie crust, 2 packages of vanilla pudding, a package of coconut flakes, sweetened coconut flakes, it's a 7-ounce package, and vanilla extract. This is Imitation vanilla extract. It is available at Dollar Tree. First, we're going to open up these vanilla packets, and they're going to go into the bowl. You're going to need to open up 6 of these, so you'll still have 2 left over for another project. But we need to open up 6 of those, and we're going to put them into our bowl. Now I'm going going to add in a teaspoon of this Imitation vanilla, only because this vanilla pudding is a little bit on the bland side. So I want to give it a little bit more of a vanilla taste. Next, we're going to add in our coconut flakes. You won't need quite the whole package, but you're welcome to add the whole package if you want. But I'm going to add in 1 1/2 cups of the coconut flakes. Next, we're adding in the Cool Whip. Now we're going to pour our mixture into the pie crust. As an extra element, I'm going to be toasting some coconut to put on top of the coconut cream pie. I'm just going to use the rest of what's left in that bag. It's about 1/2 cup. Alright, so I was actually recording this browning on a time lapse. I thought I was, and it didn't record, but you just got to keep it moving. And I got to get it up off the heat now. You just got to keep it moving on medium, and it took about 2 minutes actually, but you got to keep stirring it so it doesn't burn. Alright, so for now, I'm going to leave the shredded toasted coconut in this metal measuring cup. I needed to get it out of the pan so it would stop heating or stop cooking. But I'm going to leave it in here until it's serving time. You'll see it pretty much right away, but I would like these to stay crispy, so I'm not going to put it on here just now. But let's move our pie over while I make a lot of noise. So the coconut cream pie is all finished as it is for now, and just cover it and make sure it's in the fridge for a good 4 to 6 hours. It is now time to put the toasted coconut onto the coconut cream pie. As I said at the beginning of this clip, the coconut cream pie was my absolute favorite of these desserts. Everyone in the family did like this as well. Nobody as much as I did. I was a little nervous about those instant pudding cups, but it worked out after putting the vanilla in and getting everything mixed up. This was great. I would absolutely bring this to a party, and nobody would even know that it was made with ready-made pudding cups and Dollar Tree items. If you want to get an absolute perfect slice like I just did here, I would recommend putting it in the freezer for about 15 minutes before you cut into it. These are the ingredients you will need for the pineapple upside down cake. You will need eggs, brown sugar, margarine, a can of pineapples, a box of cake mix, and some vegetable oil. You can also get cherries if you would like, if your store has any. I am not putting cherries in there today. If I don't have enough margarine in the container, I have a little bit left from this block, which also came from Dollar Tree. Everything came from Dollar Tree. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You will need a 9 by 12 baking dish. And in this baking dish, melt 1/4 cup of butter, or as in our case, margarine, because that's what Dollar Tree has. I am going to melt this in the oven while it preheats. While the butter is melting, I'm going to crack the eggs into this bowl. I don't know about your Dollar Tree eggs, but mine are a little bit small. They're listed as medium. But I'm sure the 3 will work. While we're waiting for that margarine to finish melting, in this bowl we're going to mix together the cake mix ingredients. So in here we'll have the cake mix. Oops. And then you'll need 3 eggs. The 3 eggs that we cracked. 1/2 a cup of oil, and then about 1 cup of whatever juices are in that. It's syrup, but whatever juices are in the can with the pineapple. Mine ended up being just under 1 cup. 1/2 cup of oil, and then the juices from the pineapple can. If you don't get about 1 cup out, then be sure to top it off with some water. Alright, so the margarine is melted. I did want to specify I would not, I'm still waiting for my oven to finish warming up. I wouldn't sit there and run the oven just to melt my margarine. That would be a waste of energy, electricity. Okay, so now I am taking, I measured 1 cup of brown sugar, and I'm putting the entire cup of sugar into the bottom of the pan. Now we got to put the pineapples on there. Now remember, I am not going to be using any cherries. If you have them, then by all means use them. I don't have any more. Just have that. I only had that one that I used with the dump cake. Okay, and now we're just going to pour our cake mix all over the whole top of it. Spread that evenly over the pan, then it's going to go in the 350-degree oven for about 40 minutes. It's been in about 35 minutes and not 40, and I stuck a toothpick in and it's coming out dry, so I'm going to take it out now. Now we're going to let that sit for 5 minutes, and then we're going to flip it over. Going to run a knife along the edge. Oh, I don't even think I needed to do that. It is really loose and it's not stuck on it at all. Oh, the moment of truth. I'm going to do it a little different. The pineapple upside down cake turned out great. We had it that evening warm, and then the next day we had it not warm, and it was great either way. As with the first cake, this one does taste better with something such as ice cream on it. And that's it for me today, my friends. I do recommend all 3 of these desserts for sure. It is surprising how much you can make with what is available there. I could definitely make more videos on just desserts alone. I mean, there's plenty to choose from there. The only thing that makes me a little sad with Dollar Tree is the lack of true butter, because I feel like even if they would sell 1 stick for $1.25, that'd probably be a little bit nicer, richer flavor than the margarine sticks, or than the margarine. It is what it is though, you know, we can just make more with what we got, no problem. That's what we're gonna do. Well, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I truly appreciate it. And thank you for all the likes. And thank you to all of those who have subscribed. I can't believe it that here we are nearing 600 subscribers. Thank you so much. Well, I will see y'all next time, my friends. Bye-bye.